Hi, I'm Kayla, and this is my story. Please like and subscribe. Anyway, like I said in the first part, the doctors decided to amputate my leg up to the knee to remove the tumor. On the day of the operation, they sent me to the hospital for a final checkup before the surgery. The doctor examined me and then took out his phone, looking surprised, and made a call. I heard him say,
"I think there's been a mistake. The disease has spread about 2 inches above the knee, so let's do the x-ray again to make sure."
I had agreed to amputate my leg up to the knee. My psyche was tired. Will they amputate my whole leg, Doc?
Don't worry, my dear, we just want to make sure.
I had the x-ray again, and I fainted. They rushed me into an emergency operation that took 7 hours. My family and Mia's family were waiting in the waiting room, anxiously awaiting my exit. The surgeon came out and walked towards them, saying,
"Thank God the operation was successful, but
what?
We had to amputate her leg 2 inches above the knee due to the rapid spread of the disease. But from now on, there is no need to worry. She will undergo some chemotherapy sessions to make sure her body is free from this disease."
Everyone started crying, especially my friend Mia. I'm the reason! I'm the reason! Louis grabbed her and said, "Don't say that, sis. You didn't mean to do that. We all know that you love her so much." When I woke up, they all gathered around me, and I saw the place where my leg was amputated. I smiled and said, "Thank God I am satisfied with what I have, and with my life." They held me up and pretended to be strong and smiling to lift my spirits. So the days went by and I had my chemotherapy sessions. It was really painful. My hair and eyebrows fell out and I looked like a ghost. After a while, Mia's dad came to visit me and he brought a gift. I will never forget his kind gesture. He and Louis came to the hospital with a long box. Guess what we brought for you, Kayla? Come on, Louis. I'm excited to see what's inside this big box. Open it, Louis. It's a prosthetic leg. You can wear it from now on, and you won't even feel the difference. You can wear a pair of shoes, dance, and walk as much as you want.
And you can visit your friend Mia without needing a car.
By the way, I want to ask you guys, why hasn't Mia visited me since I had the surgery? They were silent for a moment. Then Louis said, "The truth is, Mia feels guilty and thinks she's the reason for what happened to you." Oh my God, that's not true. Please ask her to come tomorrow. I want her to be with me when I leave the hospital. The next day, my family and Mia's family came with flowers and balloons to celebrate the end of my chemotherapy sessions and my discharge from the hospital. I grabbed Mia's hand and we headed to the doctor's office. "Hello, doctor. I want you to explain to my friend what you explained to me."
Hello and welcome. The truth is, the cancer was already in Kayla's body before you kicked her. If it wasn't for God and that kick, we might not have discovered the tumor early enough, and we could have lost this beautiful girl forever.
But what are you saying? Is this true or are you two conspiring? No, Mia, it's the truth. You're my loyal friend, and even if your kick caused my illness, I won't hold a grudge against you because I love you. She hugged me, and we left the hospital with our families. Years passed and we grew up together, studied together. She would visit me sometimes, and I would visit her at other times. I also used to meet with Louis, and he always lifted my spirits. Mia and I laughed a lot. I never felt self-conscious about my amputated leg, and I never felt inferior in front of my classmates. Louis helped Mia and me with our studies. My father found a respectable job, and we completed our studies. I started working immediately in Mia's father's company, and Mia and I worked in the same office. Louis had become the manager of his father's company, and most of the time, he would overwork us. Mia and I would find ways to avoid him and escape without him noticing. I think he knew we were running away, but he deliberately chose not to reprimand us. Or maybe he scolded Mia in secret, but he never scolded me. One day, I came to work late, and when I arrived at the office, Mia was not there. I approached the secretary, and she said, "The manager has been looking for you and Mia, and he couldn't find you. He's very angry, and he asked me to call you as soon as you arrive. Is there a problem?" "I don't know. You can ask him yourself." "Okay, I'll try to call Mia first." And then I walked towards his office. The secretary left, and I took out my phone and called Mia, but she didn't answer. I thought to myself, I've never seen Louis angry in my entire life. What could be the reason? I arrived at his office, and before I could knock on the door, my phone rang. It was Mia. Hello, Mia, where are you? I'm sick, and I can't come to work today. I saw your call. Is there a problem? I don't know. The secretary said Louis was angry. It's okay. If you want to calm him down, just prepare a lot of excuses. I knocked on the door and entered the office, saying, Hey, Louis, what's up? From now on, call me Manager Louis. What? Come on, Louis, enough with the exaggeration. What happened? Louis looked at me angrily and said, I'm not kidding. I was so angry when I found out yesterday's work was incomplete. You two were careless. This is called work, not an amusement park. I lost my smile and said embarrassedly, I'm sorry, I apologize a lot, Louis. Then why were you late? My excuse may not gain your sympathy, but I'll say it because I know you're like a brother to me, and you'll understand. The industrial leg I use to walk has become shorter and smaller than my size in recent days because my weight has increased a little. That's why I'm having difficulty walking. And as you know, I change it every 5 years. But I was late this time. Louis calmed down a bit and said, I'm not like your brother. I want you to be my wife, and I'll understand you for life. For a moment, I thought he was joking, but then I saw the seriousness on his face. I said to him, Are you kidding me, or is this supposed to be sympathy?
Not at all. I love you, Kayla. I've loved you for a long time. I can't even scream in your face. I apologize for my rude behavior towards you now. It was just a performance to surprise you with a marriage proposal.
But you're just sympathizing with me. Your tone changed when I told you about my leg. I thought you were like a brother. I'm sorry that you're treating me with sympathy for my shortcomings. Louis approached me and said, I swear I don't see anything in you that deserves sympathy. I truly love you, but I'm always afraid of being honest with you. I hope you accept my request and choose me as your life partner. I don't know why his words didn't convince me. Louis is a good, educated, and kind person. But if I agree to his request, I'll be unfair to him, and I'm afraid I'll find out in the future that he married me out of pity. I hurriedly left the office, went to the secretary, and said, Request an open vacation starting today. Then I headed home. As soon as I arrived, I found Mia there. So Mia told me that she and Louis agreed to skip work to pretend that he was angry at me, and then he would ask for my hand in marriage. And he called her to let her know that I left the company and was on my way home so that she could meet me here. I tried to persuade her a lot, but my parents were so happy with the news, and Parker supported me and said,
I support you in any decision you make. Think carefully because this is your future life.
I took a vacation for days. It was an opportunity for all of us to relax. Now, I haven't decided yet whether I will agree to marry Louis or regret my decision. What would you do if you were in my place, my friends? Let me know in the comments. I'm still thinking, and don't forget to tune in for a new story after tomorrow. Take care.